Well, now here's another way that the internet is getting rid of, established industries. Not only is it getting rid of cable television and newspapers and magazines, but now temp agencies. Remember, at least when I was younger or something, you need a little bit of work or whatever, and you didn't want to commit to a full-time commitment or something, or even a part-time job where you had to be there every day. You would go to a temp agency, and they would get, temporary jobs for you, short-term, longer-term, or whatever. Well, now those people are going away because it's done so much better on the internet. So you can go on your phone now, and if you sign up for one of these temporary job places, you just see the jobs coming up. Hey, I'll take that one. And it's only for a day, it's only for 3 hours, or it's right now. Or you just say, hey, I'm available, for certain hours right now, and it's online. So people looking for people, just go on their phone and say, hey, these people look good, I need them to, cut my lawn, or I need them to help me build a website, or anything like that. It makes it so much easier, so much control over everybody. You don't have a middleman or a middle person or a middle company, that's taking so much of the profit and making things more complicated than they have to be. And see, with the internet, so the user is connected immediately with the person who wants to provide it, and they look at each other on the internet, and it's all vetted. The people who do the website that handles this make sure that you're legitimate, and they handle the money, and so you don't have to worry about getting paid and things like that. But you have more control of your life. And that's what it is. You work when you want to, only when you want to, for the price you want to, and you don't get stuck with something. And then also it gives more power to the person looking for someone, because they could go through, oh, this person's available now, or when, or hey, this person looks nice, and you have the power to choose the kind of person that you really want. So this is where we're going now. And it's more and more things are going to be that way. And then also for an entrepreneur starting businesses. Now the next one you're going to see is a fellow who is, went to business school and everything, starting businesses. And while he was in college, he was working part-time jobs all the time. So he started a website for kids in college to get part-time money easily, without a commitment, and just looking at your phone, hey, I'll take that and make money right away, And that's what's happening. So you could start a business like that with no capital, no office or whatever, and you just start it with a website. Now, that's cool. And that's what's going on now. And it's just going to be more and more of this kind of stuff. Sure, the old stuff isn't going to go away, but it's certainly going to go, and it's not going to grow. And it's going to just get smaller and smaller. Certainly radio was the biggest communication thing we had in the world back in the 1930s or 40s or whatever. And when television came in, they said, oh, radio's going to go away. And no, radio's still here. It's a part of it. But it certainly hasn't been a growth area like television is now, and now the internet or whatever. So that's what these new things. The old stuff is going away, but if you want an opportunity, the opportunity isn't in the industries that are shrinking. It's in the industries that are growing. So watch this, interview, and watch how he found this opportunity and is growing his life and his business by taking advantage of it. Well, Justin O'Hannessian. Boy, I got that right. Well, this is an easier one. Collegelabor.org. And you're the guys that I need something moved. I need this pain in the ass thing I got to take care of, and I don't want to do myself. Even though I think I'm a strong old guy, I don't want to lug that thing around or cut that lawn or whatever. You guys do that with local college students, right? And You're growing this business. You've been at it 2 years, which is like being a grandfather in any of these industries now. So what made you start this thing?
Well, the genesis of College Labor really began when, I was in college. My best friend and I, we came back home after our freshman year in college. And we're from San Francisco, so we thought, we'd get a job as waiters in San Francisco for the summer. And no one wanted to hire a couple college kids who weren't even 21, had no waiting experience, and we're only going to be around for the summer. So after looking for a job for about a month or so, we got desperate and pretty much said, let's do anything for money. So we went printed out flyers, posted ads on Craigslist, just saying, "Hey, we're college kids. We'll do anything." And we got a job here, we got a job there, doing some moving help, helping at events, doing random odd jobs, and we started making good money, and it was fun. I got to work with my buddy, and we eventually went out and worked, separately. I started our careers, but we always talked about all the fun we had, and meeting all the interesting people out in San Francisco, and doing the fun jobs. So we always wanted to figured there was something there. We knew people liked hiring college kids, so we wanted to start some business around it. And 2 years ago, we launched College Labor.
Wow. Well, and you're saying your guys that work there make an average of like $25 an hour?
Yeah, that's right. So on average, our students make about $25 an hour.
Wow, that's amazing. Because you want to be a barista or something. I don't know in San Francisco, but here, I don't know, $12 an hour if you're lucky or something like that. And so even if you're not working 8 hours a day, you only have to work 4. You get the same amount of money.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it works great too, because it works around their schedule.
Yeah.
They're not making $10 an hour, minimum wage, doing some menial job. And they're running their own business. They're managing a team of their friends, and so it's a great experience for them, not only just to make money, but just as a learning experience.
But it's neat to me is that I can work when I want to work. Not some guy I commit to every day. I got to go in for these 5 hours, whatever the hell it is. And it's like jail after a while.
Well, it's great too, because we have a lot of students who are student athletes and club sports teams and fraternities. So they've got a lot of activities in class. So this is a great way for them to make good money and work around their schedule.
In fact, this weekend I got a big date. I need extra money, and I can just go on and put my name on and look for something, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
and then also, from someone who needs help kind of thing. I just go on your site and I find somebody who's already been vetted by you guys, right? So you check these people out.
That's right. So we've probably had over 2,000 students apply. In just the Bay Area and Los Angeles alone, and we've only accepted a little over 500 students.
Wow.
So definitely is a vetting process. We put them through an interview. There's an application process. Wow. So it's something that we take very seriously.
Wow. So that's really like getting a government grant. Only about 25% of people apply, get it.
I heard you know something about government grants too.
Well, that's nice. That's what I think. What's nice about platforms like yours. Before we used to use classified ads and Craigslist and this kind of stuff, and we didn't know who the heck. That's why we had so much trouble, I guess, on Craigslist.
That's right. So that's a big part of it. People see us and we're cheaper than maybe your conventional service-based companies, much cheaper. But we're maybe a little more expensive than your random Craigslist provider, but we're definitely adding that trust on top. So, and people just like to help college students, so they'll maybe pay a little extra just to have a college student come help with some random, stranger.
Well, it's working, so it's obviously, the market's there, and that solves the problem. Guessing, why people don't, they're doing it. That's what counts, and people can get jobs and not have to, go, to work, or keep punching something on the. What the options? That flexibility to me is sort of like the key thing. I can wake up in the morning with a hangover, and I don't have to say I'm available, right?
Oh, not our kids. They never have hangovers.
Yeah, sure. Maybe the frat guys.
One thing too, our mission really is to help these kids with the cost of college. It's not like they're paying their entire tuition with this money, but it definitely helps with their living expenses, food expenses, just basic costs of just being in college, and they tell us that all the time. So it's a great feeling when you're helping these kids out.
Oh, nice. So you're really just in this for do good. That's why you don't charge any money, right? No. But it's and now you're in San Francisco and LA, right? And you've been bootstrapping this yourself now, but now you're convinced that there's a national market for this, and you're talking to VC people and investors, and you're going to explode around the country, so everybody will be able to use this soon, right?
Exactly, that's the plan. So we started out in San Francisco alone, then expanded out to the Bay Area, and we really we knew in our gut that this thing would work in any major city. There's colleges in every major city. There's people who need help in every major city. Not only major cities, but college towns, obviously, of course, as well. So we just wanted to prove, where can we go next? Well, let's just try LA since it's close. Yeah. And it's a huge city, but, we're already getting jobs down there. We're helping students from UCLA, USC, LMU. they're getting jobs and we're making them money down there as well. And the plan is to raise some money, expand to 5 new markets, and then eventually, you know, hopefully we're making a lot of money by then. We can expand all over the country.
All over, then the world.
Exactly,
But right now,
yeah.
you're making a place where it makes, you know, the internet, and by you building this platform makes it easy for people looking for work and people that need help with something. And it's a one-stop shop, you know, that you can go through where everybody's you know, vetted out, and you know, you don't have to worry about some stranger ripping you off because everything's taken care of.
Exactly. And, you know, and these college kids can do a lot. They're smart kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes people ask, you know, to do some jobs that maybe a college kid couldn't do. Sometimes you get these random, can the kids refinish hardwood floors? Nah, but they can help the guy who's refinishing
Right, exactly.
floors.
But also, they could probably do a lot of, you know, PC on your internet stuff or your computer stuff that you probably, you know, not as versed in doing. And
you know, small businesses. You know, like
Yeah.
the other day, we had a law firm. They needed some data entry, and
yeah.
people like that, or people need help. You know, just we have random people that need to type up they have an article that they want to send the family member. They don't want to type it up. They get us, you know, the random stuff like that. We get it all the time. So,
Well, I think that this is how a lot of people are going to start building their lives. I mean, it's not one job, you know, living for 40, 50 years in one company and retiring. You know, I don't think that's around as much anymore. We have to piece together things as we build one career, and we need a little extra money doing these other things, or, you know, and get extra jobs through, you know, college labor while we're, you know, going back to school and studying something else.
yeah, it's true. So we help recent graduates too. So we have a lot of recent graduates who like they're just waiting they're applying to jobs and they need some extra money while they're back at home living with their family. And we're a great option for them too. They help them make some money, you know, just some spending money while they're waiting to get, you know, start their career.
Well, thank you for dropping your full-time job so you could do this and enjoy life a lot better. And now hundreds and thousands or whatever other people can do the same thing by going to collegelabor.org, right?
Yep, collegelabor.org, that's the website. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Justin. It's fun to talk to you, and thanks for doing this work. Take care.
It.